Okay, I had 3 children. We lived in Levittown, Long Island. And an artist, a sculptor friend of ours, had a 5-ton piece of rock, marble, and he couldn't fit it in his studio. So he asked me if he could work in my backyard and have it in the backyard. I said, yeah, sure. I didn't even ask Morty. I just said yes. Well, he came and he sculpted 2 breasts and a belly button, and I never saw him again. So that rock remained for 2 years, and the whole neighborhood played on that rock. That was rock climbing. Everybody was in the backyard playing in that. And then one day I decided that was enough. I was getting rid of the rock. So I put an ad in the paper. And I had so many answers. For instance, I had one answer from a woman upstate New York who said she wants the rock because she lives on a curve on a road, and she has 2 brick things on either side of her house, and people are always crashing into her house. So she wants this so they should crash into the brick things. She's going to put it in front of the brick they should crash into it. And there were many people that came and everything. We were giving it away. We weren't selling it.
Right.
We were offered money by a number of people. At any rate, we finally found one artist that we decided to give it to. He lived in Yaphank, Long Island, which is in God's country. So they came to take the rock away, and they had to use the method of, like at the pyramids, rollers. They put rollers down, put the thing on, and kept rolling. And when they got to a certain point, they said they can't do it anymore. So now the rock is in my side yard instead of backyard. So they had to come back the next day with other equipment to get it on their truck. Okay, meanwhile, that day that they started, I made a bagels and rocks party. Everybody had to bring a rock, and you got a bagel. So, and we had the press there. The articles were written every day about this, the progress of this rock. And so finally they got it. Now I get a call about 11 o'clock at night. It was the press. It was one of the reporters that had been on the case. He says, you want to know where your rock is? I said, sure. He says, it's laying on the side of the road. They couldn't find his house, so it's laying on the side of the road.
Oh my God.
Eventually, it got to his house some way. I don't know. I have the articles.
I think I've read the article. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So that's the story of the rock.
I love that.
Yeah.